I asked and you answered. So according to you guys, here are the trends that we should leave behind in 2024. So the first trend that we are not liking and we're not trying to take into the new year was Uggs. And this one was like an unsure one because you wrote literally maybe Uggs. Personally, I'm not like the biggest Ugg fan. I do have a pair of Uggs and they are these beautiful cow print ones, and I think that if you're going to do Uggs, you should do it in a way that like represents you, represents your personality, and that's why I went for the cow print. It's like a design that I really like. I like animal prints, I like the brushed fur, and I just think it's like a cooler pair than getting like the normal brown chestnutty ones. I think if I was to get another pair of Uggs, they would be like the lace up ones. Those are ones that I originally wanted, but I ended up going for the cow print one, and I am happy with my decision. I think they're very cool. They're obviously practical in the sense that they keep me warm and great for the winter time, and apparently they're really good in summer as well. Like I haven't actually fully worn them in the summertime, but I would like to, you know, style them up in warmer weather as well. But overall, I don't hate Uggs. I definitely think they're a shoe that will continue to be prevalent for years to come. But I do think if you are going to invest in a pair of Uggs, just like have a little bit of fun with them. They can be practical, but they can also be like something that you can style up an outfit with. They don't just have to be a boring pair of boots. Are you guys team Uggs or no Uggs? And if you do own a pair of Uggs, what color are they? Hi guys, and welcome back to or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Chidera for those of you who are new, and I do fashion related content, so take a look at my other videos, my shorts, and if you like what you see, then don't forget to like and subscribe for more from me. Next on the list is a very broad and general one, and I'm only going to do a few of these ones that I think I can, you know, impart my opinion on and give my 2 cents on top of as well, and ones that are just a little bit more interesting. But the second one on the list was fast fashion, and I'm in two minds because obviously you guys know I love to thrift, I love to charity shop. I shop in TK Maxx a lot, which I think is kind of similar to charity shopping, but I do have like a guilty pleasure, and that is like Pretty Little Thing shoes. And Pretty Little Thing is not the best of brands in terms of like fast fashion, but I think if we are like realistically, no one is going to be able to fully shop sustainably 100%, depending on budget, depending on like your sizing and all those kind of things. So I think if you are going to shop fast fashion, the way to do it would be ensuring like it's good quality products and products that you know would last in your wardrobe for years. So not necessarily trend pieces and not necessarily, you know, bad quality fabrics that will like wear and tear after a few washes. So I think that's what I do for myself, is that I try and make sure that these are things that I see lasting in my wardrobe if they are going to be fast fashion pieces that I do invest in. And a lot of my boots, like I've had them for like over 3 years, and they are from Pretty Little Thing, and I get a lot of wear out of them. They are like my black fold over boots that I wear a lot, my white fold over boots that I wear a lot, my slim fit black boots as well, and then a few of my heels. But I think a lot of my staples, especially when before I started getting into like charity shopping, were from Pretty Little Thing. But now I'm just like being conscious in like shopping as a whole, and ensuring that even if I do shop like from the charity shop, that I'm looking at, you know, are these things that will last in my wardrobe, or are they just like trendy pieces that will go out very quickly? And when I say trendy pieces, I don't mean like a trend like in the wider sphere of things. I mean like trends in terms of like my personal style and my own wardrobe. So I think, yeah, obviously we are trying to be more sustainable as a society, but if you are going to shop fast fashion, then I think just be more conscious of the things that you are picking up, and, you know, make sure they're things that will last you a long time. But this next one I 10,000% agree with, and that is the underwear trend. I'm sorry, but where are we going in these outfits? Like, practically speaking, I don't see an occasion, an event where it would be normal to walk out in shorts so short it literally looks like underwear, or some people actually, you know, are wearing their underwear in this trend. I think it's cool for like, you know, the Bella Hadids, the Kendall Jenners and the Kylie Jenners of the world to do this trend, because realistically they don't live in the real world like the majority of us do. But I think, yeah, I don't like this trend. I don't think it's particularly, you know, practical, and I don't think it actually looks good. So this is a trend I think firmly should be left behind as we enter the new year, and is a trend that I'm surprised even really took off. But I guess it's maybe the pioneers behind it. I don't know. Are you guys for the underwear trend, or are you not for it? And if you are for it, like, how do you wear it, and how do you style it, like, to go out? Next we have ballet flats. As you may or may not know, ballet flats have been trending for the better part of, like, I think the last 2 years, and obviously they're becoming more and more prevalent. We're seeing them styled up in different ways, and we're seeing different silhouettes of them. Personally, when this trend came out, I was very much against it because I do not like flat shoes. I do not like low profile shoes. And yeah, this trend was, I guess, mainly styled in like the whole ballet aesthetic and very pretty, very feminine, which is not really my vibe. But I think people have definitely styled it up nicely, like with the baggy jeans, with just in different ways. And I've liked how some people have styled it, and I will put like pictures that I really like and ways that I've, you know, almost been tempted to buy it because of these kind of outfits. But I will say with that whole trend, I do like the more chunky ballet flats. I love the heeled ballet flats, especially by Jacquemus with the square toe. Those heels are absolutely beautiful. And if I had the money, then I would 100% get the red version. But I've actually seen a dupe by Jeffrey Campbell, which I am very much considering. I think they're very beautiful, they're very cool and different, and like, what's better than a ballet flat with a heel? So if I was to invest in that trend or partake in that trend, it would definitely be a heeled ballet flat, because I am someone who likes wearing heels, and I just think it's cuter, it's cooler, it's more edgier. I like the square toe. I think that's different. I think the Miu Miu heel ballet flat is very cute as well. And I think the trainer like type ballet flats are quite cool and different as well. Also, like a super round toe. I think my main issue with ballet flats is that they're so slim. Like, I don't really like how slim it is on the foot. So I think definitely if it was wider, you know, had a little bit of a soul to it, then I would 100% be part of this trend, because I do think it can be styled up very nicely. And I have seen like some cool ballet flats like over, you know, this time period, which I think would be kind of cool to invest in. So I will like put those on the screen as well. So I'm not 100% sure that we should leave the ballet flats in 2024, but I think definitely find new ways to wear it, new silhouettes, and just like a chunkier sole. Like, I think that would be cool, and just like a wider profile, because I do definitely like the round ones I've seen. I definitely like the heeled ones, and I definitely love the Margiela Tabby ballet flats as well. So personally, I'm not against the entire ballet flat movement, but I am against like the completely flat, slim, narrow ones. The dirty girl aesthetic is a trend we need to 100% leave in 2023. We cannot go into 2024 glamorizing this kind of trend, and I think it's quite weird that it's so popular, because I don't know, I feel like it's just not healthy for like the younger generation of girls coming up seeing this dirty girl aesthetic. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically where people are making it kind of cool to like have messy rooms where like depressed and it's cool. And I think these are issues that are like, you know, people face in the real world, and they shouldn't be kind of like glamorized and made to seem cool, especially with the girls that I'm seeing personally, you know, glamorizing this kind of trend that a lot of younger girls look up to. I think it's important to just be mindful of what we're posting on social media, what we're making cool and what we're not making cool. So that would be my 2 cents on it. The next one was tired of crop tops now. And this is funny because I love a crop top. I am wearing a crop top right now, and I most definitely will continue to wear crop tops. But I definitely agree that it is kind of annoying to, you know, that everything is in cropped form, because sometimes I'll see like a really cute top and sometimes I want a full length top, surprisingly, and it will be in a cropped length. So I definitely think that brands should do tops that come in plus size, that come in the shape, you know, or fuller bust, and that come in full length as well, and a cropped version. Like, let's be inclusive. Like, it's 2023, we're almost in 2024. I think we don't have time or like space for like not being inclusive in the kind of clothing that we're producing, because not everyone wants to wear a crop top, and not a crop top is not going to be, you know, something that's going to last in everyone's wardrobe, or something that everyone is going to want to wear like point blank. But personally for me, I do love a crop top, and I do own a lot, just because my torso is shorter, so a crop top just makes me look elongated and it just suits my body more. So that is why I do love them. But I definitely understand, you know, this oversaturation of crop tops can be kind of annoying, and we definitely do want more full length tops. And I think maybe it's an age thing as well, because maybe as we get older we just want to be more modest and more covered up. I don't know, but I like a crop top as opposed to a crop top, if that makes sense. A cropped top, not a crop top. I feel like a crop top is slightly shorter than a full length top, whereas a crop top is like much shorter. So I kind of like a little bit of midriff out, but not like an entire stomach out for the most part. So I don't know if you guys are like me, crop top versus a cropped top. Kind of just sounds like I'm saying the same thing over and over, but it makes sense in my head. Someone said Crocs, and I kind of get it, because I feel like Crocs are good in a practical sense, like as slippers to be worn at home, you know, in the airport and that kind of a thing, but not as like a fashion statement, at least not in my opinion. Like, I don't think Crocs should be worn as a fashionable, you know, addition to an outfit. Like, they're never going to add anything to an outfit. It's always going to just drag the entire look down. Maybe you guys style Crocs and it looks very fashionable, but just the way I've seen them, I think it just always reads very casual. And if you're trying to be casual, then, you know, go for it. You do you. But yeah, not as a fashion statement. So let's leave the Crocs behind, unless it's in the airport or at home. Then we had mesh dresses. If you know me, and if you've been part of this channel for a while, then you know I love a mesh top. But I do love like a mesh top with a pattern, so it's not completely see-through. I don't like when it's like clear mesh and then you can just like, basically I don't like mesh when you can see the underwear underneath. So I think maybe if that's what you're talking about, like mesh dresses where you can see the underwear, and I think that's become very popular this like better half of this year. I think it kind of like cheapens the outfit, if I can say that. It just kind of takes away from the overall look. I've said like before on my channel that I like mesh and like lace when it's like a block of the mesh or lace, so you can't really see anything underneath. Personally, I like printed mesh, so I don't really mind when it's printed and you can see the underwear, because it's not really see-through. It's more of like it's not quite opaque, it's not quite transparent, it's the in-between one. I can't remember what that's called, but I like that it's not the your underwear is not the main focus of the outfit, if that makes sense. So mesh dresses, definitely if we're going to take them into 2024, I think we need to style them differently. We need to be a little bit more creative than just having our underwear underneath it, and just kind of like play around with it a little bit more, experiment with it a little bit more, and just, you know, try different things. So I definitely think mesh dresses in the way that we've been seeing them styled in 2023 should be left in 2023. But if we're going to elevate them and just kind of do a little bit more with them, then definitely let's take them into 2024. And mesh tops I'll always be here for, as long as it's got a print on it. I think they're very cool and they add a lot to an outfit. I think I will just do one more, and this one basically said people wear loud designer from head to toe, looking like flowers or tattoos because they can afford. And this basically to me means designer does not equal drip, and I 100% agree, because I think sometimes we can get carried away with like logos and making sure that we have the biggest brands and the, you know, like everyone can see that we're wearing designer pieces, and that to us makes us fashionable, when in actuality that is not what makes you stylish or fashionable. It's how you put the pieces together, and it's like how you dress them is what makes you fashionable. So I think definitely let's not be pressured to wear designer because everyone else has them. Let's focus more on styling, on elevating our pieces, and just kind of shining our personalities through our clothing pieces, and just basically not being pressured and not feeling like we need to have the latest designer pieces in order to be deemed fashionable. But that was my 2 cents. Let me know your opinions on these trends that we are leaving behind in 2024. Are you leaving them behind, or are you taking them into 2024? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it was a pleasure reading you guys' opinions. I look forward to the discussion in the comments. Thank you, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more from me.